Kenny Black is in the building. Listen, man, let's put a pause on that. Let's just go straight into my guest. We're just going to have a very great conversation. So I want you guys to just say, yo, Kenny Black in the comment section, okay? Give him a BOUQUI'S place welcome. Yeah, all right? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yo, 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 yo.
Auntie Buki! Hey, finally! Finally!
How are you, my darling?
I'm fine, I'm fine. Let me first of all say this. I am honored to be here. Like, you are one of those people I grew up listening to, and I will not forget the first day I saw you. Daystar. It was after the leadership conference, the DNA, and I saw you speaking to MC Morris then, and I just came in from the youth department, and I'm like, is that Buki? I was like, what happened to her hair? I'm like, she's not with her hair today. What happened? I mean, the ink are finished. Then when I said to you were telling them that how can they bring this MC Morris on serious guys? Hope will not disturb us. And I was just smiling like one day she gonna know me too. See life, I blow.
You blow, man. Kudos, man. I see you, I follow you, and I'm like, man, listen,
Thanks, man.
this is awesome because, man, I see you holding it down. And let me tell you what this show is about. This show is not about accolades. It's not about awards. This show is about the struggles. How your mind told you could never get there. Because right now, I was saying before you joined, a lot of people found their identity in their jobs, what they did. So that was who they were. And now that the job is taken from them, everything is taken from them, they don't know who they are. So the 5 questions that plague human beings. Who am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? How do I get there? All these questions. And of course, there's social media. So they're comparing their journey, so that's what we're going to be. Did someone say Ali Baba is in the building?
I don't know. This is Omo Alibaba. It's okay.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think so. If it's there, tell me if Ali Baba is in the building. But, we're talking about all these things that, can inspire people. We want people to be inspired in this season. We don't want people, I'm here and we've had how many suicides because a lot of people just feel, what am I doing? What am I doing here? So I want you to use your journey, and the best way to start is to start from the very beginning. So tell us how you started, is especially the kind of story you said now. Let's kick it off with that one day she's going to know me. And the tables flipped, and now so I want you to tell us how it all started, where you were born, how you told yourself I would get up, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, for those that don't know me, I'm Otoloni Kende Peter. Everybody calls me Kenny Black. I'm a music comedian. I'm from Ogun State. Grew up in Ejigbo. I mentioned Ejigbo a lot. And I think it was 2008. Before 2008, I was this guy working with different Yoruba music band called Juju Music. I sang with the likes of, the types of Shilo, the likes of them, LA kind of music. So all those Yoruba Juju bands. So I sang with them I think I went on stage for the first time when I was 12 years old. So I started singing at different concerts. I would do solo performance for them. And so I started going. After that, it was in 2006. I started going for praise nights, I'll go for praise nights I decided to come together, just go for praise night. And when that point where you hear, if you have a special number, go to the back and write your name. So, but I was not among those people going on stage. I was among those people that will be in the audience and dance and just differentiate the praise night. And there will be praise night in front, there will be another praise night in the middle. We shout, we scream. So when there's silence, we just shout, hallelujah, 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 hey. I will not forget one girl wanted to sing one worship song. That I think it was Lara George Jobaru. And I'm like, and everywhere was quiet. And she was like, all of us shouted, arise, oh, come back. The praise night scattered. The praise night scattered. They get that from verse 2. She did not know. She was confused. So I was at home trying to make people laugh, creating, just making people laugh. I didn't even know I was doing comedy. I was just making people laugh, and I just find myself remixing people's song. Like they will sing a song, and I will change it into something else. And I think it started from when the Good Women did a song. Ọdún lọ sópin o bàbá rere. And I was asked to just sing it one, and I was like, ọ̀tá aláfún tí ń fẹ̀bà mi wá bẹ̀ kiri, wọ́n rí ilé onípanlá, wọ́n rí ilé alámọ̀lá, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀fọ́ kò gbọ́ná, wọ́n pè té pèrò wípé kẹjà dídí ó gbé wọn lọ, ẹni àbáfẹ̀yìntì gbogbo rẹ̀ ẹ̀gún ló jẹ́, bọ̀dá ta ní kó gbóúnjẹ dání tú jẹran sẹ́nu, fúfú kì í jà, kó gbóná lábẹ́ aṣọ.
That
I
was
was
your
just
version.
that was I was just singing different things. And so one day, in 2008, somebody walked up to me and he was like, "See, there's this program in Ejigbo that they're trying to do. It's called Miss Ejigbo, and they're looking for an hype man. I don't even know what an hype man is, and I think you should go." So I went there. So I did an audition for them. Like I just said it, and I had only one joke. I was watching that with someone's laugh then. So I had only one joke. They said, "Don't worry, just pick the mic and say anything." So what helped me then was because of my impressions. I could mimic Hausa people, Yoruba people, Igbo people. So when we were going, I was just saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, message happening." Everybody was just going. Then one day the car broke down, but the sound was still on. So I picked up the mic and I was just, saying anything in Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, and we had this crowd. Like they wanted to know, who is this person speaking? And imagine when you have big crowd and you don't even know what to say. I was like, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? I was like, "Hey, gentlemen, it's Message Go." And the car came on and we left. And after that, they called me and they said, "There's this comedy show that is going to happen. Can you do comedy for 1 hour?" I said, "I can't even do for 5 minutes." They said, "You will try." They said, "Go home and think of a name." I said, "Okay." I went home and started thinking of names. For no reason, different stupid names started coming. The Boy Don't Spoil, Blacksmith, Who Black Pass. And I just said to myself, let me just choose Kenny Black because my name is Kenny and I wanted the name that would not be too hard to explain. And I chose Kenny Black. And that time it was Kenny BLACK. So I got to his house. And I saw the guy. He already wrote Kenny Black. So I was like, oh, we are thinking the same. So I went on stage for the first time, August 9, 2008. I will not forget. I had only one joke, just one joke, and I was given 8 minutes. And as I was opening act. So I was just, I came on stage. I was this Baba Salah kind of person. I always paint my face, put this thing in my stomach, and go. And I went on stage. I did this performance, and they're like, So my first performance was like a bomb. Like, people were like, "Oh, this guy is nice." Then there was this guy backstage who was like, "How long have you been doing this?" I said, "This is my first time." He said, "No, this cannot be your first time. That was good. You have to go back again and give us one more." I said, "Sir, I don't have any other joke again. I cannot go back. All of my go back. I cannot go back. I'm going home. Now,
I'm not
I'm going home."
going back.
I swear. So I went on stage, and after that, I went on stage, and there was no joke. So they played this P-Square song, "No One Be Like You," and I went on stage, and I don't know what, I can't remember the joke I did. I just changed the song to something else. You see, that song that I changed was better than the performance I did before.
Wow.
So, but I didn't really figure it out because I don't find the true meaning of music comedy identity exactly. So I was doing stand-up comedy. I was buying CDs, Alibaba CDs, AY CDs. I was buying everybody's tape and watching them, trying to be like them. So I was trying to see their joke and see how I can remake their joke and make it like my own. I started performing. I was getting recognition, but I was not getting the recognition that I deserve, that I feel I deserve, because there will be times they have told me pure water before, pure water.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
It was at a show, you understand, and I think they had so many students there. So I was trying to crowd you like it was the carnival. You understand? They had so many youths there, and then I was like, so immediately I said the first joke, they already know who won the joke. Everybody else like, only I go die, throw me pure. I can't calm down now. Say only that. So when I was about going into, at least just let me just sing. I know that if I sing, these people they will shout.
Calm down.
So but I needed to get their attention first. So one guy just threw buns on stage. And that buns was hot because they were sharing popcorn, the buns. I just picked the buns on the stage and I started eating it.
Oh my God, I knew you were going to say that.
As I picked the buns and started eating it, they all started laughing. We really you. This one is mad, you. And then I just heard the boss and left the stage. They were like, that was it. You killed it. I said, I don't know about Jeremy Timothy Lataro. I now throw boss. Allah, if it's pop off now, I'll play for boss. No. So I did it, and I started going to shows. So I will watch TVs. I will see where they say adverts and inquiries. Please call. But I will call that I want to perform. And I remember I will go for events. I will leave a place like Ejigbo and take like 1 hour trekking to somewhere like Ejigbo. And when I get there, they will tell me I can't perform. I'll just sit down. Instead of leaving, I'll just sit down and watch the show. Because I know that one day they will bring me back. So I'll just sit down, watch the show. I'll go back home. So every time they give me events, every time I go for an event and I do not perform, I used to blame God. I used to say, God, why now? Why are you doing this to me now? It took me a while to understand that God was keeping those jokes for me so those jokes can get better. So instead of, if I told that joke, I might not be able to, I swear, I might not be able to tell that same joke again. So because I was rejected there, I went back home and started, and I'll just go back to the joke and keep rehearsing, keep getting better. Yeah. So I didn't know God had a plan for me, like, this joke you cannot waste it here. There is a place I'm keeping it for you to perform. So, and I discovered, okay, then I went back to my drawing board. I was like, what is that one thing? What is that one thing that I do and people shout? I like, no, it's not just the comedy. There's something about the voice. So how can I? Because I wanted to be a musician. I don't know how comedy came. Somebody just said. So I was like, okay, let me see how I can add this music and comedy together. So I went on stage, and now started writing songs and turning songs. Now God will bless these tenors that my father brought to the house. Mama, I asked her to tune in because I was going to talk about that. Mama Maka had this choir, this Catholic choir behind me, and those people used to sing Yoruba songs in the way that they understand it. So I will just be hearing, Tala kalaba fi yowe, indibo ba odogba ikotun toju ko yilo kalaba. I was like, what is wrong with these people? I'm wondering when they how can you pretend what is kalaba? It's Talabafia with I'm like, what is going on here? So after 2 rehearsals they did behind they did at our backyard. I was like, what's going on? So one day I went to this praise night and there was nobody to perform. They had imagine you organize praise night. You don't have too many artists, only 4 artists and you're doing all night. Everybody 1 hour. And then what we did not do? So anybody that wants to perform, just come and do something. So I went to say, the Calabar with the old church scatter. The pastor gave me 400. I said, the pastor gave me 400. After that 400, I said, I had to give somebody something because plenty. So he was like, it was mad. Yeah. So every time I just come to Mama, when are you people going to rehearsing? You guys I like your song. They know that they were inspiring me. So that was how I started writing some. I started changing some songs to Igbo and stuff like that. So I went on stage and I started doing that. And that was how I was able to discover me, the Kenny BLAQ that people like now. So because I was doing that, then I started going to beg for platforms and I started writing my own jokes. I started listening to people and use people to write my own jokes. So I realized that the jokes that are funny are jokes that you create around your friends, things that happen in real life. And I started writing those jokes. It took a while for people to understand my journey of comedy. They were like, no, is he a musician or a comedian? If you have to choose one, there's no way you can do both. We have that mentality in Nigeria that there's no way you can do. But when you see something new, you first of all condemn it and say this is impossible. This is Bender, I see you. So this is impossible. You cannot be adding. And I was like, and that time I had not known people like Jamie Foxx. I had not known people like Clean the Drunk. I had not known people like Julius Agu who had the band back then. So people were like, no, you cannot do both. You cannot do both. You have to choose one.
Did you know CD?
Yeah. CD John. I'm coming there.
Oh, okay.
So I started going to places to perform. Then one day, as I was performing, I was working in a studio as a studio boy. I was the one going to get fuel. I'm going to buy cigarettes for them when they want to smoke. I was the one going to switch on the gen. Yeah, stuff like that. So as a studio boy now, you have everybody will be there, buy them things, buy them drink, alcohol. I was the one they were. Let me tell you the annoying part. I was buying alcohol for them every time they give me the money to go and buy alcohol. It got to the point the woman selling the alcohol just looked at me, say, "Oh my pare, oh my pare, oh my, oh
You couldn't
my
say
pare."
before.
Hey, it's not me. It's not me. They don't know me. I will not forget the day I went to perform at a club. And the club, there's a club in Ejigbo. Many people will know it in around Ejigbo. It's called 7 Up. So I went there to perform, and it was an all night. So as I was performing, the ladies they were smoking, the guys they were smoking, and they were puffing it on my body. Understand? Like, I was wearing suit. And imagine wearing suit to the club. They were, I'm a pastor. Which are funny. That day I was not funny at all. There was nothing I said that made them laugh. Nothing. And like, so I just took it. I just took it. I just took bus. And when I entered the bus going home, all my body was smelling Igbo. It was smelling all this smoking Igbo and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I just saw 2 women beside me saying, Omode Meloni, how old is he? This is 6 a.m. He has gone to smoke. He has gone to smoke 6 a.m. No, they were not talking to me. But like 6 a.m. he has gone to smoke. You might not reply. Does this one? See, this one have parents like this. This one have parents. So I had to pick up my phone and do the thing that I know how to do very well. So I picked up my phone. Nobody was calling me. I was like, hello? Amy, I was not the one that smoked. That's what people are getting wrong. I was not the one that smoked. They were puffing it in my body. So they were in the actually talking to me. I wasn't actually talking to them. Then stuff like that. It was really crazy. Then where the pickup for me started was when as a studio boy, the owner of the studio's boss was having a birthday. So I was just strolling by. And I came there to perform. And his boss saw me and said, "You need to come to my church. You should know the church is called CNS Ayoni in Surulere. That's Princess Church." So I got there and then they wanted me to perform. I was like, "Okay, no problem. I'll do it now. I'll go." Then I got there, and that was the first time I saw Cobams. I was like, "Wow, Cobams." So they said I will be going up after Cobams. I said, okay, no problem. Then they said, "No, you cannot go up now. You cannot go up now. Our star comedian is here." I was like, "Who?" Said CD John. I was like, "Hey, CD John." The first time I saw CD John on Stand Up Nigeria, the first time I saw him, I just said to myself, this is me. You know when it was like I was seeing a mirror.
Yeah.
I was like, this is me now. How can this guy? What is this guy doing? This is me. I was crazy. I was like, this guy is doing. You know when you are thinking of an idea and somebody is doing it, and like, see this guy is in my head. So after CD John finished performing, he was about leaving. Then they said they need to go bring his car from the car park to pick him, and they called me up, and I performed. You will not believe that CD John came backstage to meet me and said, "Guy, when I saw you on stage, I said to my manager, this is me." I said, "Bros, no, don't do that. This was the same thing I said the first day I saw you."
Yeah.
On TV, I said, "This is me," and we exchanged numbers. We started working together, and stuff like that. God bless his soul right now. And
All right.
then I was writing to people to let me perform. I would not perform. Then big shout out to a guy called Iteye, who said, "You know what? Benga Denka is having a show in Ibadan." Now I was getting this small recognition. Then somebody from STV now interviewed me. So I went to STV then. I was wearing this red suit. I used my last card to enter balls. I said, "Hey, my first, I will." So I didn't know that Benga Denka was watching. So I said, like, "Okay, bring him to Ibadan. Maybe we open the show." All of that. And when I got to Ibadan, they said, "See, there's no chance for you to perform. We have a full lineup." But I was still backstage. I was just waiting. And they said, "Okay, there are some guys that were supposed to perform, but they were already I think they were still in Lagos, and they said they will come by 7 o'clock. No, they said they were going to come by 9:30, and the performance time was for 8:30. And I'm like, who will fill up this place? Who will fill up this place? And they were supposed to perform immediately after the host, Benga Denka, meaning the show is supposed to start. So Benga Denka just saw me backstage and they said, who is going to perform? Who is here? Kenny Black? Let's just call him. And boom, like a boom, boom. I went on stage. From me being the opening act, I was the first to open the main show. And it was not a full audience because people were still buying tickets to come in. So a normal person will just look at, this is not a full show. You understand? People are still scanty. But I gave my best, like I was performing at the experience. You know, I was bringing out my fire. I was killing everybody because I needed that
Yeah.
platform. So at some
Yeah.
point, I closed my eyes and imagined it was a full audience. I was killing it, killing it. I could never hear their laughter, but I was killing it. Like I was feeling like Kevin Hart. And I finished performing. And I finished performing. I came down, and somebody said to me, "There's somebody calling you in the audience." The person gave you a standing ovation. I said, "Who is that?" And when I got to the table, I saw Alibaba. I was like, "Yeah."
Wow.
He said, "For the fact that you no send anybody, whether the place is full or not, you perform. This is my card." Alibaba gave me this iron card. This very, very this iron card, and he said, "Call me." I tried to call Alibaba. He would not reply. He would not pick my call. Then one of these days, then one day he had this show, Alibaba January 1st, and I did not even hear anything about the show because we're sharing lights in our house. So maybe the day that we show the advert is our off. So he now said, "Call me." Then they had this show January 1st, and people said, "Can you BLAQ, go now, go." I was like, "No, I was not invited." So I don't know, because I don't really know how to. I will say this honestly. I don't really know how to farm people. I don't really know how to do bros carry me. I wanted to just, people. Somebody bought form for me for AY Life, but I did not go. I was like, I don't even know what to say. I think I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it yet. Then the first year, Alibaba did the January 1st concert, and I did not perform. Then I started going to places like Muson Center to perform. Now, before then, the guy who gave me the platform to perform at his church, CNS, now said, there was this joke I did. I did a mashup of everybody's songs, and it's still trending right now. It's a very, very old joke. Bang, 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 bang. I did it, and the guy said, "Record it," and I recorded it in the studio. And the guy played it at soundcheck. He was the head of sound for Calabar Festival, and he played it at soundcheck. And somebody heard it like, "Who is this guy? Why don't you bring him to Calabar Festival?" This was 2011. He said, the guy, he said, "Yeah, bring him to Calabar Festival and let him come and do one or two." And that was how I entered playing for the first time in my life. I entered playing, touchdown Calabar Festival, as in, imagine performing for audience that is maybe like performing for 10 people, 50 people, and performing at a stadium. I didn't know what to say. There was this comedian that came on stage, Last Prophet. He's my friend now, but God will judge him. He killed the show. And I was to come next. Baba murdered the show. He turned the show upside down. Like, people were crying. No, I was like, eh? And they said, "Are you sure you're going to meet up to this, or we should call an artist?" The guy that brought me said, "No, let him go now, because when them Cool and the Gang and them Shaggy come, I will not be able to perform." And then no problem. And I went on stage. Calabar Festival people, they are not very, very nice people. Immediately you don't get attention in the first 2 minutes, they are throwing you something. They will shout at you. And because I was young, they were like, "Oh, children department from CNS, they are here. Let us say, let us see the thing that they want to do." And I came on stage and I did the first thing, I did the second thing. They're like, "Oh, this one different too. We don't hear talk since morning. This guy they talk, they sing. This guy they talk, they sing. This guy they talk, they sing." And I, from 10 minutes that they gave me, I used up to 15 minutes of stage. And they were like, "Wow, that guy was."
Wow.
Then they invited me back the following year, and I killed it. And that was how I started happening. So after Alibaba saw me at that show, Alibaba was supposed to have another show the following year, January 1st. Antibuki. I looked for Alibaba. So I started going for events at Muson Center, so that I can be opening acts that maybe one day somebody will see me on this platform and put me on an Eco Hotel platform. All I wanted to do was to be on the Eco Hotel platform, and was start from the Muson Center platform, be on the AY Live. So I have people going to meet AY like, "This guy is funny. This guy is good. This guy," but you cannot really convince somebody that is not sure of the guy you're talking about. "I've not seen you before. Am I sure that this guy is really funny?" No, let me see him first of all. And that was how I performed at an event, and Alibaba saw me like, "Oh, come to January 1st." And I saw Alibaba at a show. So I knelt downstairs. I said, "Sir, it's either you put me on this show or we die here. Sir, I must perform at this show that I'm doing January 1st." He said, "Kenya, we have talked." I said, "You've not talked to. Tell them now, say you perform." He said, "Kenny, you perform." I said, "Very good." And I started, people were looking out for me. So I performed. After performing, I think I did. So there was this show that I was not built to perform. You had that, like, I think yesterday, Lolo. I was not built to perform at Lolo's show at Muson. Hi! But I was backstage hoping that what happened at Benga Dinka show will happen again. So that was I was always going backstage. What happened at General, it will happen again. So I just started
Yeah.
going, and as Lolo finished performing, the lights went off. After telling me that I cannot perform because they have a big lineup, I said the lights went off. So for like 1 hour, there was no light, there was no sound, but there was this small halogen light on stage. For almost 1 hour, I was like, when the lights went off, for like 10 minutes, they were looking at what can happen, what will happen, what can happen. And I just went on stage, I just started talking. I just said, hello, and I said, we can hear you. Say, some people, I started getting small recognition. Yes, Kenny BLAQ, we know him, the guy is doing well. And I was like, I performed for 45 minutes, 45 minutes without a microphone, without light. Like, it was like I saved the show. Do you understand? 45 minutes without a microphone at Muson Center. And people started, that was the first time IP TV interviewed me. Because they will always tell me to go and call somebody that they want to interview. So IP TV interviewed me like, how did you do it? I said, I don't know. I was just ready. So it is like
you were ready. You were ready.
Don't just wait for the future. Prepare for it. So many people want to be on Alibaba January 1st, but you're not ready for it. You want to be on a big platform because you feel like, okay, in 10 years I want to perform here. What if in 2 years that platform comes? So your dream is coming through, but you don't have the right result. You're not even ready for it.
You're not prepared. Yeah.
You're not prepared for it. So I was already ready for anything that will come my way. I was like, no, if they're coming for January 1st now, this is what I will say. If they're coming for AY Live now, this is what I will say. So when they were rejecting me, they were helping me to save my jokes. When they were rejecting me, I said, Kenny BLAQ, you cannot perform. They were helping me to save my jokes. They were helping me to save my jokes. Like, don't worry, you do it better here, you do it better here. And I went on Alibaba January 1st for the first time. And Alibaba himself introduced me. Instead of opening acts, Alibaba himself introduced me like, they gave me a tag. They gave me Ali's tag, like, he's performing with Ali. I was like, hey, I don't blow. And that was how I performed. And after performing there, it was there that Daria Atalade saw me. Now, the AY that everybody's been telling that this guy is good, but AY has got a lot going. He was doing the open mic and trying to do so. There is no way you can have his attention at that time. AY came backstage and like, see, forget them. You are on all the AY live platform. I was like, thank you, boss. I was like, thank you, boss. Yeah, I wanted to tell Asa, but I wanted to come for open mic. I said, no, leave open mic. Your mic is open. You are performing everywhere. You are performing everywhere. You are performing everywhere. Come on. And that from there, and as Ira was talking to me, there at Alade saw me, I was like, guy, how far now? You want to come to our industry and eat from the comedy industry? What's your problem? Give me your card, Gary. I was always carrying my card everywhere. I never blow, but I was always carrying my complimentary card. Like, because I did complimentary. Every event I go to, I have like 100 complimentary cards with me. And people were looking at me like, even some people like where this one, all this way, they carry card up and down. So people say, I was just share my card like flyer. I'll take. And so that same year, I performed at the AY Live. That same year, I performed at Love Like a Movie featuring Sierra. That same, now, because I performed at Love Like a Movie featuring Sierra was where Bovi saw me. And that same night, Bovi followed me. I was like, thank you very much, boss. And I performed at Yo with Shalanga. So that was how it started for me. That was how people started recommending me for events, The following year again, I came on the AY Live, I killed it. So because I killed it at January 1st concert, I was ready for the next show. I had a standing ovation. So I was like, okay, now, instead of just celebrating the success, what am I going to do next if they call me tomorrow that I come around for this same audience? So I started working like, I need to prepare for another. This one that they gave me a standing ovation. When next they see me, they must climb table. So I started writing new jokes. I started improving on the instrumentals that I did. So I started working. So when I came on Love Like a Movie and killed it, they were like, who is this guy? So people that saw me at Love Like a Movie, saw me at Daria Atalade, at AY Live, saw me at Shalanga, saw with Yo, saw me at different comedy shows. And I saw that there was something about this guy called consistency. Like, he was improving his material.
Guys, are you listening? Yeah, consistency.
I was improving on my craft. I was working on, because I wanted to prepare, not just wait for the platform. I was ready for the platform. Like, you're like somebody admiring one suit, I know that this suit can size me, but I need to prepare for this suit. I need to gym so that by the time I ask, so that I can fit into the. It's not like somebody preparing for the wedding gown. Like, this is the wedding gown I want, but this wedding gown it can only fit slim people. I need to prepare for it, even if I don't have the money for it right now. I need to be ready for it. And
So
that
you should
same year,
always have a goal. You should always
have a
have a
good.
goal in mind.
Yes, yeah. Don't just wait for it. Don't just wait for a platform. Prepare for it. Sometimes you might think that you might perform on a platform in the next 3 years, and they call you the next month to come and perform. Now your dreams are coming through, but you are not ready.
You're not
You are,
ready.
you are not ready. You need to be ready. You need to be ready. So, and that was how I performed. And Yo and MC Abbey invited me to House on the Rock to perform. They had 10 minutes to perform. Like, we were like 6 of us. And as at 0:38, counting down, they gave me the mic. What thing I want to do for 25 seconds? So I just did something. And when I said it, people were like, who is this guy? So the following year, they did take like the African Praise Experience, and they invited Still Ringing to perform. And all that. So I was supposed to perform with Still Ringing, but the traffic that day was mad. I had to trek from Oriental Hotel to House on the Rock. And when I got
Wow.
House on the Rock, Pastor Paul was already preaching. I cried. I
Oh,
cried. I was like, I cried. And somebody else told me, don't worry. And just said something, don't worry. When it is your time, it is your time.
when it
I
is
said,
your time.
no problem. And that was how, I don't even know what happened. I think I performed at one event. Then they just invited me for tape. Like they said, Pastor Paul said, MC Abe and Yo said, they said that you should come. I said, why? I said, Pastor Paul was asking that why the comedians that we can put on the platform, and they also called me. Hey, like, what you have been, the joke I was supposed to say during that 10 minutes time, the joke I was supposed to say that following year, and I now add more time. I now added this is joke that I prepared. So
Developing.
as in the 10 minutes I would have done and be successful, like the 5 minutes I would have done then, and I add 25 minutes. You understand? And now
Make it bigger and better. Yeah.
I brought out all my handkerchief. I was just giving them left and right. And Pastor Paul gave me a standing ovation. And I left the stage
Wow.
saying, God bless you. See you all at the experience. Pastor Paul did not have a perform at the experience. So I just said it with faith. I just said, God bless you. See you at the experience. My sister. That was how I got a call in November that Pastor Paul wants to see me in the office. I said, so you're performing at the experience? I said, which year, sir? He said, next month. I said, hey. So imagine I was able to kill it at the experience because 2 years before the experience, I said to myself that I want to go to the experience only when I want to perform. Like, I can be streaming, but I want to go there when I want to perform. And if they call me at the experience today, this is what I will say. I said that 2 years ago. So when they said I was going to perform at the experience, immediately the jokes just came to my face. The jokes came to my face. Like, I was not just waiting for it. I was ready. Like,
Wow.
this experience, I was ready. So when they gave me the mic, I was nervous because it was almost 500,000 people. I was ready. So I was just killing it. And I added what was trending, the Aili, and I killed it. And because I killed it, they brought me back the following year. So immediately I killed it in December. In January, I was already preparing for the experience in December. I was already preparing that they will call me again. What would I
12
say?
months. 12
I swear.
months.
I didn't know what joke I was going to say, but I have the idea of what I want it to look like. Like, I want people to stand up at this point. I want, if they're going to give me 2 minutes, I want to be able to kill it at this point. So I started realizing 2 minutes. Even if they're going to give me 5 minutes, let me prepare for 2 minutes. It's better to just drop the mic when the ovation is high. And I created 2 jokes. I created 2 sets. I created a joke for 2 minutes, and I created a joke for more than 5 minutes in case they say, go on. You understand? So imagine if I had just created a joke for 5 minutes. And when I came on, she only gave me 3 minutes. I would start looking for a way to rehearse, to choke the joke together. So when they came out and they gave me 3 minutes, I killed it, dropped the mic. The following year again, they called me. I was already prepared for it. I have to be honest with you. They have not come in for experience this year, but I'm already looking at what to do and how to make it better than what I did the last time.
Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
let me summarize what I've been saying since morning is, don't just wait for the future, prepare for it. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. Celebrity is just a name. People say, Kenny Black, you're humble. And I tell people I'm not humble. I am just who I am. Celebrity cannot change my lifestyle, because
Yes.
celebrity is just a title. You are going to give it to somebody else later. You cannot be there forever. So I try as much as possible to not let the celebrity of a thing get to my head. Because when I'm no longer a celebrity again, I should not find it hard fitting into the real person. A lot of people are celebrities and forget who they really are. So when they're no longer celebrities, they are finding it hard to locate themselves. They're finding it hard to locate the them that they are, because they are fitting into somebody. They are fitting into somebody. So you are acting like, I'm a celebrity, I should not talk to this person. I'm a celebrity, I should not talk to this person. I'm a celebrity, I should not go to this place. But I still go to Amala Buka to eat. I still take bike.
That's actually my next. That's actually my next question. So there are people watching. Man, Kenny, that is so inspiring. Like very inspiring. And it brings me to my next question. So you grew up from a very humble background. You told us, which means that you didn't see on the exterior all the things you wanted to see. So tell us, in case someone is listening now, tell us how you got there mentally, because before it happened to you, you had to visualize it in your mind. And you kept saying, I know they will call me. I know they will come. Even when the doors were slammed in your face, you kept saying, I know when they call me. You didn't say if they call me. You know, so I want you to tell us practical ingredients, tools of how you got there. What was it that you did, you know, sleeping in your room, looking around, and there was nothing that obviously showed where you wanted to get to. How did you get there? Like, man, what did you do?
Sorry,
Kenny.
the Wi-Fi went off. The Wi-Fi went off.
Okay. All right. So you remember my question? Nothing around you showed, you know, where you wanted to go to. So tell us what you were telling yourself in that moment that made you get to that place mentally.
I figured out that there's one thing to pray. It has happened, which is faith.
Man, come on.
I had so much faith.
Okay.
I had so much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There's one thing to. So I was praying with faith. So when I was praying with the message of thank you, Jesus, for I know it is done. So I will always check my phone. They will call me. I will always be on their issue. They will call me. There's no way, because of what I did that last time, I am 100% sure they will call me. So it was not me being proud. It was me being proud of what I did the last time. I'm hopeful. Confidence. Though devil tried at some point to make me know, how do you think they will call you? But I just the belief that they will call me was 70%, that they will call me. So even when they did not call me, yeah.
Kenny, that is the place that people are struggling with. That part time when the voice is telling you are not capable, you can't do it. What did you do? Because, you know, it's not enough to just say, hey, you just believe in yourself. How do I believe in myself? Do I say things over and over? Do I read books? Do I look in the mirror? I affirm myself. How do I get there?
What I did that worked for me was, because, for example, now, because I killed it at the experience, and I was expecting them to call me for the next experience in 12 months. Between that 12 months, I was doing a body of work. You understand? I will go to small places where they will hear, where the big places we hear that boy that came last year, that boy is still hot too. You need to see what he did. Because they need to see that you cannot just say they will call you and just sit down and be expecting their call. You need to work for them to call you. So I had the faith that they will call me, because I was already doing a body of work. Coming from a place like Ejigbo, where people believe that, what is he doing? What is he doing? People believe that until you pierce your ear, until you sag, until you draw tattoo, that is when you're a singer. So I wanted to be different. So I just kept believing in myself with prayer, faith, and a lot of hard work. Before that time, like if I know that House on the Rock will call me. If I perform at Avestas and I kill it at Avestas, people in Avestas will make people in House on the Rock know that I did something better. If I kill it at Daystar, if I kill it at KICC, they will hear in House on the Rock. If I kill it at Koza, they will hear in House on the Rock. After performing at the experience, because I killed it at Koza, They saw it again, like, this guy is really good, man. So they called me back. So I kept working, like, guy, I want to be. They will call me. So prayer, faith, prayer with faith, and a lot of hard work to prepare. It's not like, so I saw myself doing audition again for a platform I had already overcome. So all this places that I was going to perform was like, I need to see that if I kill it, they must see me there. So I don't take any platform as small. I see those platforms as big. No matter, even if it's an audience of 3, you never can tell who is watching. So don't just wait that they will call you. Prepare that they will call you. Don't allow anybody distract you that they will not call you. Be 100%, because it's not like somebody going to the hospital every day to check on himself. That thing that you're looking for, you will see it. You understand? So just prepare. I swear, that thing that you're looking for, you will see it. But with faith that they will call you, and a lot of hard work and a lot of monitoring that, okay, are they seeing what I'm doing? They need to see reasons why they should call me. Not just because of this performance that I did. They need to see reasons why they should call me. I let every other name fade away. That name of Jesus, that I trust in God that they will call me, because I'm a church boy and I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. That is where that is what I take my. So every time I go out and I say and I call myself God's grace ambassador, people look at what's this one feeling like. It is who I am. I am not. I am an example of grace. I'm an example of faith. I'm an example of mercy, because I just feel like, no, because I'm serving God. They're not born anybody where they go call me. But because you need to be rugged for Christ. Like, God, if they don't call me, me and you go get problem. Because I will do the things that you like. I beg. Just me they call me. Me I go
That's
they work.
not a problem, God.
I'll be working hard, but I'll just start it, but you have to finish it. I'll be going from one place to another to kill it so that they can call me. But God, as I'm killing it, allow them see it. I might just be killing it. If you do not put your hand in it, they will not see it. They will not see it. So God has been my YouTube and my Instagram.
Wow.
So when I do it, I like, God, take it to where you want it to go to. So that's just it.
Wow. You said something. So Timmy Dakolo was here and he talked about something that people don't really talk about. Your last success being a very fearful place. Because now you're wondering, how do I overcome, or how do I do better than my last success? Have you ever had that kind of time that you did something and you were like, hey, how do I get, surpass this last victory?
Yes, so it happened at the experience. It happened at Saliba Bajanari. It happened at my own show, The Oxymoron of Kenny BLAQ. So I did my first show, The Oxymoron of Kenny BLAQ, and I won the comedy show of the year. You understand? I was like, hi. I did not start at Muson. My first big show was at a hotel. When people said, you are too young to do a hotel, you are too young. You will not sell out. You will not sell out. You will waste money. I'm warning you. I did it and I sold out. And I got award for comedy show of the year. So again, people are waiting. Oh yeah, now what will he do again? As they are waiting me, I'm like, hey, look at the step that I climbed. How can I surpass this? So I kept on watching. I kept on watching what I did the last time. I started noting the mistakes. I started noting that, okay, because I added salt to this place, next time I need to add salt and pepper. So I started working. That I must visit this last performance. And let me be honest with you, it's still happening right now. People are still celebrating the success of my performance and the experience last year. This year, I am fighting to work hard and make it better. So as a creative, you must always want to beat your performance. So what I always try to do is say, God, I'm here again. I just killed it. People are expecting me to do better. Please help me. Let me do better. And because I am preparing like 12 months ahead, there's no way I cannot get better. There's no way you invest so much time in something and not get better. Because if you don't get better now, God is preparing you for you to get better later. Because now that if you get better with it now, pride might come in. God wants you to see the difference between failing it and being successful in it, so that you can compare both and say, I remember when I failed this. I never knew that the correction was going to make me understand the reason why I failed it. So it's just like drinking, just like drinking, let's say, drinking something cold, drinking a water and saying that this water is not nice. For you to taste that water that is not nice, you must have tasted water that is nice. I needed to
There's
experience
a
both of them to know the
comparison. Yeah,
difference.
yeah.
So
A point of reference.
when I do something that is not better than what I did the last time, it is just me failing at it, so that I can know that this is the reason why I failed and I need to get it right. So failing is compulsory. You will fail at it. And don't say because you failed at it you want to give up. No, it's just an example for you to say this. You will not appreciate this success if you don't fail. It's just like if I give you 100 naira now to buy clothes, you will appreciate it more than me by giving you the clothes, because you don't know how much I bought the clothes. Even if you use your money to buy the clothes, you will appreciate it more than somebody giving you, because you know how you sweat to buy that clothes. So you must fail at it to be able to appreciate when you succeed at it.
Wow. Wow. That is so amazing. You must fail at it. So you have a
Yeah.
point of reference,
Yes.
just
So
like you said. If you taste it, someone that has been eating bitter leaf for a long time doesn't have a point of reference. The moment you taste ice cream, you're like, ice cream. But if you had never had bitter leaf, you don't know how it is. And before you came back on, we were talking about the entitlement, mentality of this generation. You've been talking about hard work. You've been talking about consistency, self-development, believing in yourself, commitment, all these things that we need, key ingredients, tools that we need to, make the journey of, the walk of life, destiny happen to us. What word do you have for the kids, this generation that they have this entitlement mentality? It's give me, give me, give me. If you don't give them, they cuss you out. They don't want to work. They don't want to improve. They don't want to pay the price of greatness. What word do you have for them?
okay, I will speak for the industry that I am. There are so many. I'll start from the artist perspective. There are so many people who feel like, who will come to a celebrity page and say, "Bros, help me. Now God carry you reach where you did. God took you to where you are. So you should be able to help somebody too. You should be able to." Oprah Winfrey will not be able to celebrate her success story if she did not work hard. Trevor Noah will not be able to celebrate his success story. Kevin Nash, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, all of them. The reason why you can be inspired by them when they speak is because they have a past. It was not easy for them. If, like I said before, if I give you 10 naira, you will not appreciate it than if you work for 10 naira. If you work for 10 naira, you will appreciate it. You will not have to spend it. You will manage it because you don't know. You know what it took you to get that 10 naira. But if I give you 10 naira, like somebody just gave me, no, let's go and eat biscuit. Let's go and eat this. A lot of sense of entitlement, like you owe me. You understand? Like you owe me that much. You understand? Like if you guys are in a group, are you okay? And yeah. The entitlement
Yeah,
of, because you have made it now, you have to carry all of us along. Yes, I have to carry all of you along. But where were you guys when I was working to make it? You guys were here, but you guys were looking at me. If we all work together, I would have made it. So because I made it doesn't mean that I have to sacrifice my life for you.
Yes.
I have to sacrifice my life for you. So it is.
Jesus.
It's crazy. It's common it's common in the entertainment industry, whereby you see that, oh, because
Everywhere. Everywhere.
me and you used to sing. Me and you used to sing now. Me and now blow. You now feel like I owe you. I can only
Yeah.
do the best I can for you. I cannot make you blow because I know what it took me to blow. So people feeling sense of entitlement, but the time you're using to feel sense of entitlement, you can use that time to work on yourself, because that moment
Yes.
you're feeling like, this guy is supposed to help me now. At least you are friends. You are wasting that time. That is the time you are supposed to use to record and feel like, guy, how did it work for you? Tell me. I don't want you to help. I want to be able to make it so that I can stand at the TEDx talk one day and say, you know what? I remember when I was walking in the street when I had nothing.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
had nothing, but because I was able to believe in myself and work on myself, instead of collecting from people, I'm not the one giving to people. You understand? So especially those that are commenting, bros, do give away now. Bros, do give away. Bros, do give away. Stay there and be asking for giveaway. When you don't know that you have what it takes to give. You don't know where you have what it takes to give someone. You just need to discover it. So the energy you're supposed to channel to discovering yourself, you are channeling that energy to somebody and saying, you have to help me. Don't forget that if you go to somebody for help too much, that person automatically, when they see your call, they're like, this guy wants to ask
Yeah.
me for money.
There's a perception. Yes.
Yeah.
They
So
avoid you.
I swear. So One word coming that when I met celebrities, I was not saying bros, help me blow, help me please, bros, I want to blow, help me. No, I was saying, bros, well done, no.
One day.
Events that you have, oh, I want to just come and we learn. You understand? So it will not. I am not coming to say, bros, pay me, take me, introduce me to people. Bros, if there's any platform that you feel like I can perform, please let me know. I'm not saying give me platform. I'm saying help me look for platform I can look for. It is not. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying help me and tell people that I want to be on their platform. Help me. So help me have this relationship so that I can talk to this person to
Connect
let me
me.
perform. Connect
Connect
me.
me. Yes.
Exactly. Connect me. Don't help me. Just connect me. I want to work. I'm hungry. You understand? I cannot be coming to you
You're
for food every
hungry.
time.
Hunger.
You understand? Yeah,
Hunger.
I cannot be coming to you for food every time. I want to be able to. I'm a man. Even as a girl, you have to work. The parents can say, "Oh man, girl is that's why you're a woman. The man in you need to woo. That's why you're a woman."
The man
The
in
man
you
in
have to
you
woo.
need. So you have to woo that man in you. Like, no, I need to work hard. So that sort of entitlement, it will not take you anywhere. You will just be. If you come to me today and say, "Bros, Kenny, please, I
Oh. Uh-huh.
post," but I'll be tired of reposting your song. I'm like, guy, have fun now. I cannot keep reposting your song. What are you doing with your own song? How many places are you taking your song to? And say, please, I said, I want to work. Okay, I've been able to save 100K. Out of this 100K, I will talk to this guy who is an influencer. Please help me promote this song. At least I'm giving something. Than saying, help me, help me. Because I've been able to put a little commitment to it. And that I can get it. You need to be able to sacrifice. Don't just collect from people. Put yourself put yourself in the position of giving. Say, take. I need to also, because the more you give, the more you receive. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm not saying give people money. It means the more you give your hard work, the more you receive the reward. So
Yeah.
that's just the way
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say this though, that your talent, God gave it to you, but it's never a gift until you give it away.
I
People
swear.
think
Even
that it cannot be a gift till you wrap it and prepare it and give it away. That's a gift. So wow, that is so amazing. Wow, we're gonna wrap
and
up because I know you got, huh? What'd
let
you
me
say?
let me just point out something.
Okay.
This is the advice I always give to people. When you become a celebrity, you will face crowd. You will meet people that will talk to you anyhow. You will meet people that will be nice to you because you have fame. Before you blow, before you become a celebrity, prepare for facing crowd. Prepare how you will answer questions from interviews. My first audience ever was my standing mirror. If I can inspire the person in that mirror, then I can inspire anybody. You understand?
Ooh,
So you understand?
someone
So
to
just
write that.
prepare.
Let's pin it. Write that. Let's pin it. If you can impress the person in the mirror, then you can impress anybody.
So you understand? Just prepare. Don't just say so. Humility. There's a book called Talent. I'll look for the author and I'll send it. There's a book. I'm sure you must have read. There's a book called Talent is Not Enough. You see, talent. You can have the talent. If you are not humble, you will fall. You can have the talent. If you don't have the right way to approach people, you will fall. So your talent is not enough. Your talent is just maybe 5%. Your character, who you are, is what we show in the world. Whatever you are doing right now, is primary. When you blow, that thing you are, that you are, is what the world will celebrate. So do you want to be celebrated as that guy who is proud? Do you want to be celebrated as that guy who only twerks? Do you want to be celebrated as that person who only feel like this is me? I don't care. Talent will take you, but you yourself will take you far. That's how we celebrate Two-Face till today. You cannot tell that Two-Face is forming humility.
Yeah.
Two-Face is humble. Two-Face is humble. And where his talent cannot take him, humility is taking him there. So
Yeah.
prepare for the
Yeah.
future. Don't just wait for it. Know that wherever you are now is what the world will see when you blow. So that's it.
Wow. Wow. You know what? Just before you go, because you know, we've said all these things so much. If you've been living for at least 10 years, you'd have heard words like humility, you know, self this, self that. And people, I mean, I've seen the proudest people say, but why you humble? And I'm like, you can't even see yourself. So, in your own terms, what do you mean by being humble?
Hey, that's it.
So that people will say, oh my God, that's me. I need to fix that, you know?
Um, humility is not something you inherit. Humility needs to come from you. I swear, humility is not something you inherit. If you don't have it, you can't give it. You understand? Now, some people mistake pride with proud, being proud. Now, being proud and being okay, let me say being proud and being proud of yourself. Being proud is I have everything. Nobody can talk to me anyhow. You cannot even see me now. You cannot even see me now because if you want to see me, it will take you 100 years. Being proud of yourself is it took a while for me to get all these things. So for you to see me, you will have to do so thing. It is not pride though. It is what comes with the fame.
The cost.
It is
the
called.
cost.
It is it is the cost. It is called like I have to. You cannot just see that the Adeboye. You have to book him because what that the Adeboye went through to get to where he is today. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you
So
now.
if me and you go through with my friend, so when they say this guy is proud, sometimes that person is not proud. That person is just avoiding one see finish, and that person is just avoiding disrespect because you don't know what these people went through to become what they are today. So when you say this guy is proud, he's not speaking to me. I do try to approach that person the right way because people just believe that any black come here and they can't take picture with me. It doesn't work that way. You understand? So there's not them between being proud and being proud. I'm proud of these things that I have achieved. Pride is not uploading your car. I bought a car. Is you can so there's a way you upload the car. Say I uploaded this car. I just bought this car. Nobody can buy this car that I bought. That is being proud. Uploading this car like man, you guys will not believe I just
Thank
bought this
God,
car.
though.
It is being proud. I'm proud of what I have. It's there from pride. So that's my own
Wow.
definition, basically.
That is amazing. That is a great definition. That is a great definition. Last question. Last
All
question.
right, man.
Give us an experience in detail. Something that broke you. Something
Oh,
that broke you, that made you second guess your path. That something that really made you second guess yourself and your skill, your talent.
I would. I think it is. I was performing at a wedding when my twin sister called me that my mom just passed. You understand?
Ooh,
Imagine when you just welcome the couple in, and the couple just came in, and as Yama was speaking, I just saw a text. Our mom, she don't die. So I just forgot about that incident and focused on the event. You understand? Because I know I'm not sure there's a way I will use my own problem to ruin somebody's wedding. So I just forgot about the problem, and it broke me that my mom never saw me on stage in real life. It broke me. So I said to myself, and making money, just feel like there's still time to take care of people. It broke me that. So I said to myself, my dad is still alive. Whatever I could not do for my mom, I will do for my dad. So I must make it in this industry so that I can give my dad the thing I could not give to my mom. These are the things I think about every day. I say to myself, I need to get better. I need to get better. I need to improve in myself. I need to have more money with this thing that I'm doing, so that I will not postpone the blessing I'm supposed to bless someone now in the future. Like there's still money, Jerry. So there's still time. Time waits for no one. There are many times when I couldn't perform at event and I would just break down. I feel like crying. And there were times I was saving. An idea will come to my head. I will say, you know what? Let me postpone this idea till next year. I will do it. And the idea becomes boring each time I postpone it. And it breaks me down. So I feel like, no, because of a lot of things in front of me, because of where I want to go to, I need to just stand up. Like no matter what is happening, I must make it. my family must be proud of me, and my friends must be proud of me. My fans must be proud of me. So no matter, I think that was the only time that really broke me, and that moment made me stronger. It's making me stronger till now. That I need to make my family proud. I need to make myself proud. I need to make her proud wherever she is. That what she saw me doing, that she couldn't see me do on stage, the world will celebrate her in me. So that's basically it.
Wow, you're bringing tears to my eyes.
Oh,
You know what's funny? Because I'm listening to your story, and it's so funny because it's similar to my story. When in 93 or 92, when I released my first single or whatever, I was at Muson Center and the light went off.
wow.
So they needed someone to, maybe do whatever. So I got on stage with the halogen light exactly. It was Olufumi in concert. And I started cracking jokes and I called Lagbaja on stage. I called all the great musicians on stage. And that's how I became BOUQUI and I did Molejo. And, that was it. So I was like, wow, I'm listening to your story and it's just
Wow.
giving me a flashback.
Thank
Wow,
you,
you
man.
have great
Thank you very much.
motivation.
Thank you
Great
very much,
motivation,
man.
and everything God has placed in your heart to do for your dad, He will equip you. He will give you the
Amen, man.
power. We need more people like you, role models that have their heads screwed on right. We don't need any more candy floss people. But listen, we love you. We appreciate
Thank you,
you.
man.
We're rooting for you. Can
Thank
I
you.
get 100? Kenny, we love you. Kenny, we love you. Some people are
I
saying, tell
love
us
you
a
too.
joke.
Yeah.
They said,
Ah,
tell us a
okay.
joke. Someone said, tell us a joke.
Okay. There is this man trending now in Nigeria. He calls himself the liquid metal, the Endabos keeper OC. I don't know if you've come across that man's video. So I just imagine if that man was born in America, if that man is an American pastor. Yes, yeah. I am the liquid metal, down. I am the Daboski, down. I am the liquid metal, down. What about you, down? What about you, down? Yes, yeah. Choir, sing for me. Are you in Europe? Oh. Are you in America? Are
Oh,
you in
man.
China? Are you in Europe? Come on, sing with me, sister. Coronavirus, yeah. We never see lion family. I see the mass choir join them. Sister, sing with me. Alaman kuli kuli. Animesi. Ewe. Animesi. Oh, I want you to know, that the devil cannot come near you, Look at the devil and say, devil, devil, devil. Who ban you, Who you, How do you feel, Who you, You call up, I don't give you every time. I'm still working on it.
Listen, man, Kenny, we love you so much. We're rooting for you. God bless you. The sky is your springboard to greater heights, man. And we appreciate you. We appreciate your story. Keep keeping your head up and
Thank
just
you,
know we
man.
got you. We got you. Thank you so much for honoring this interview. God bless you.
Thank
God
you very
bless
much,
you.
Auntie Buki.
God bless
I love
you.
you. I
Thank you
love you.
so
Thank you.
much. All
Bye.
right. All right. Thank you. These are tools. There is something you have. Find it, refine it, and give it commercial value. Don't wait on anybody to hand you anything. It is already in you. God will be unfair if He demanded something He didn't equip you to do. He equipped you already. So find it. Take time to find it, refine it, and give it commercial value.